Hello everybody, Valdez Budgetz here. We're going to do some cash stuffing today. Big paycheck, well not really, it would be the beginning of the month paycheck, meaning rent's due on the 1st. So being paid today, we'll stuff that money and give it to the landlord on Monday. It's money, and I'm pretty sure that her office or her home office will be open as far as being a landlady or a land person, whatever you want to call it, landlord. So rent itself is going to get $11.50. So, sir, if you would. 100. You count it out, man.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. I'm done. 1,100, 1,150.
Alright. So that's going to be for the landlord. So that's my. Okay. 1460 left. So we'll put that in this envelope to give to the landlord. Squeeze it in there. Yep. It's okay if it's wrinkled. She'll still accept it. Good. Let's try this. Nope, no difference. Got a new light set up, so trying it out, different angles. Yeah, maybe we'll leave like that. Okay. So next would be in our binders, our primary spending binders. Food for the week or next 2 weeks is going to be 60. Yeah, I'll let you figure out which ones you want to give me. 60?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Next is gas. That's 200. Remember, I do 50s for gas, right? Every time I go pay gas. Yep. 4 of them. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way. Okay. So each time I fill up a gas, I give them a 50, and gas has come down just slightly. So I'm able to get an extra gallon and a half. Again, I spend about $400 a month on gas because I go to Mountain Home, which is an hour away, to go see my family, my parents over there. So we're there every weekend. So gas is a necessity for that. Kids stuff is gonna get 60 for the next 2 weeks. Again, remember we gotta split it between 2 weeks. Okay, so I'll let you figure that part out. Whether it be $30 each week, or but I'll let you figure that out. 20. Count it out loud, man.
20,
People love to hear the counting.
30, 50, 60.
Okay. Okay, so you're giving it to me like this with the 10 and 20 here, so I'll just split that up this way. So when it comes time to stuff the little tiny wallets, I'll just pull 30 instead of having to mess around with the bills, right? Or we just fix it later. Out and about is getting 60. Mm-hmm.
20 and that is 40, so 20.
All right, so you got 2, 4, 60 for out and about. Out and about is when we go again out and about, so that's for all 3 of us. So the kids will have their wallets or their envelope and their stuff, and then out and about if we collectively go to a restaurant together. We don't often go out, but when we do, we'll use that money, not in conjunction with the kids unless we have to. But normally when we go out, it's just quite little restaurant. We just get a couple things to eat, and then that'd be the meal for that day for the week. We always go out every maybe 2 weeks or so, and since we've had Christmas and New Year's coming up, we probably don't have to go anywhere for the next couple of days, just kind of recoup from the holidays. Home is getting 60 also, and home would be household stuff, cleaning stuff, toothpaste, toothbrushes, maybe if they run out. But they just went to the dentist, so they've got the free stuff from the
10,
dentist.
20, 10, 40, 50,
If you need to, double count,
8,
double check.
10, 30, 40, 50,
You sure?
8, 10,
Count your biggest number first.
no, 20,
Over here, so we can all see it.
20,
20.
30, 40, 50.
Okay. We need 60.
Oh, okay. So, take these back.
Why not just add a 10 or add 2 5s?
Okay.
Up to you. Okay. So 60. Let's see. My wallet or envelope is getting 60. Probably won't spend all of it. Probably just keep it there just in case. Again, we just had Christmas. I don't really have anything to come up for me. Spending New Year's with the kids at a roller rink with their friends, ring in the new year. I'll just be the chaperone hanging out. It's 30, 60. Nice. All right. Buffer is getting 40.
40.
Right. Try smaller bills on that one. Yeah, because the buffer is just in case I overspend on something and the wallet's with me, or we go over budget on something, we'd be food, the kids are out and about with me. The buffer is there just in case, so we factor in the buffer to be there just in case. And whatever doesn't get spent will be used for saving challenges at the end of the 2 weeks.
15, 20, 30, 40.
Okay, man. Make the money the same way so it looks uniform. Okay. And to the bank, there's nothing to the bank. That's for when I make an online purchase and I don't have the funds, or I can't find the item around, so I have to order it online, and that's a different seeking fund that I have for online stuff. But if I go over that budget, I'll just use the card, my debit card, and then take the money out of the envelope and get it to the bank. Last week I had some money that went to the bank. I was proud of myself because usually when I have money that goes to the bank, I never take it back to the bank. I just justify saying, oh, it could just stay there. I'll put it to another seeking fund. The money is already spent from the debit card, but last week I did that, so I'm getting in the hang of that because I don't order a lot of stuff online since doing this cash budgeting. There's not many things online that I need if I can't find it locally. But if it's one of those things that I can't find locally, then I'll buy it online. Right? So that's it for primary spending. Next is sinking funds, and first one up is medical. Medical is getting 50. What I got? What you got?
10, 20, 30, 50.
Big bills front. So medical, if there's any medications that need to be had or any co-pays for any appointments, we haven't had to have any for the kiddos, but I do have an appointment I need to make to set up for the doc office, so I'll use this money for the co-pay or any medications that comes about from that visit. I'm not expecting much, but it is good to have just in case, right? School is getting how much? 25. School stuff would be for school-related stuff.
10,
They don't need much for school, but if doing school
15.
activities and things like that, then they'll use that for school.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Uh-oh. Figure it out. What do we got to figure out? So we have money in here, right? So we need to make 50 out of that, right? Okay, so I have 50, 20, 75, and the rest, okay? So, what do you need to give me so I can give you?
So I need to give you, wait. So that has to be what?
25. So if you give me a 50, I can give you 25 back.
Oh, so
If you give me 50, I'll give you 25 back, right? So this goes, so set this up back into places, right? So there's 50 in this one, or 25, yep.
Okay, then I get that.
No, I already took it,
Oh, so
right? Because I needed 25 here, you gave me the 50, right? So I have 5, 0, right? Half of that is 25, I keep half and give half back, so I gave you change, right? So put these back in those areas, like this, okay? Like that. So that's why when we do these, we can have a plan for each bill, right? Each dollar amount, but I want you to figure that out as we do this, right? So you're involved, okay? So car maintenance is getting 50.
50.
How many of these do you have? How many of those do you have? That'll work. 50. Okay. Clothes and gear is getting 25.
20.
Shouldn't need much for clothes and gear. Usually I put 50 in these, but again, they just had Christmas. They've got a lot of things, new socks, new gear itself, so they don't need to get any new gear anytime soon. So I don't expect to blow out in one of their pants or their jackets or anything like that. So that's what these would be in the event for. And they just got 2 pairs of new shoes each. They'll be good for a good while. Debt. What I got for this one for the collections, that'd be 50. That'll work. That'll work. So while going through the divorce, I found out that I have some debt that was some bills that were not getting paid, and that I need to pay them. And in order to stay afloat or be, well, cooperative, I need to pay those. And these two here are additional debts that I found out about that wasn't getting paid by the other person, and well, I'm trying to be responsible, and I've talked to the debtors and said, hey, this is what's going on. They said, okay, what could you make? I was like, well, without having a job, I could probably give you this much. So I'm allotting 50 a month for now until I can get something more stable, and then I can start getting that amount up. If you're having issues with your bills or you're behind, it is good to talk to your debtors and try to figure out, the creditor people that you owe money to, right? I'm the debtor. So it just helps with the peace of mind, okay? So both of these envelopes are getting 50.
Wait, 50?
My zipper broke for this one, so I wasn't supposed to close it. And maybe go. Keep going. Stay with me. 1, 2. Got it. All right, I'll fix that later. Maybe I'll put a spacer in there just in case. There we go. So if it gets smashed, it gets closed, it'll stay open. All right, the other one's getting 50.
50.
Thank you. Family is getting 25. We just had Christmas, right? So we used all that money for gifts and everything like that. But we do have some birthdays coming up. Next birthday for us will be in February, so we could use this money for a birthday gift, some cards, balloons, something like that. But for this person, wouldn't be so many balloons. It would be just a good old time with family, and we'll spend the money on that. And we'll keep adding to this for when we have times when, those special occasions come up for family, not necessarily special occasion like in the other envelope. What's up?
We don't have enough for 25.
Okay, so let's see what I have in this envelope. I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in here. So how do we make change?
We give you. Wait, so minus.
If you give me the 50 and I give you 25 back, does that work?
Yes.
Okay, so if we go, so let's do it on here, right? So if we go, let's see, I have 30 here, 30, right? Plus 50 equals minus 25 equals, right?
55.
That's right, that's what we need, right? So if you give me the 50, I'll give you back.
25.
That's right, and 15, 20, 25. And you can put those in its place. Good. Driver's ed is getting 25. There is a goal for this one, and it's not due till around May, so we can get the small amounts into this one. Plus, it's a good tool to use as far as accountability. Because my daughter, you know, that's one of her goals is to get two driver's ed class, and I told her, hey, I would fund it if you're doing the things that you need to be doing, and the amount of money as it gains traction, if it's a little amount or a big amount, it's all based on her actions, her chore list, grades, school attendance, all that good stuff. So there is 140 in here right now, so we're going to try and get to the goal in a couple of months. Again, there's no rush for this one. Okay, special occasions is getting 10. And this one is for if the kiddos have a birthday party they gotta go to, buy gift cards, balloons. What we like to do is get them a gift, and then get a gift bag, and we buy a big old bag of candy, usually chocolates, and we spill that into the bag so the kiddos can have that to share with their friends. Because you know, sometimes birthdays have goodie bags, and sometimes the candy or the goodie bags may not be enough, so we have candy in the kids' gift bag that they can share with everybody during the party or after the party or after the gifts are given. I found that works out pretty good, but we do ask the parents to make sure it's okay to give it out to everybody. If it's not, then that kid for the birthday gets to keep a whole bag of candy he has to take home. He or she has to take home. All right. Online stuff is getting 30.
We don't have enough.
Oh, okay. So I have 20 in here. Okay. If I need to make to get this to 30, what would I need to do?
Add.
Okay. So if I have 20 here, right? If I need to get to 30 or to add 30, right? 20 and 30 is
20 and 30 is 50.
right.
So do I give you the 50?
And I give you
The 20.
absolutely. So we have 50 in online stuff. Okay. All right. That's it for the sinking funds. The long-term ones. This will be kind of fun because of what bills are left. So the kiddos are getting 50. Okay, let's use the big bills. Let's do the math. Okay, so in here I have 100. I have a prop bill. Okay, so I need to give you 50 back, or I need 50 in here. So what would I do?
So how much is that?
It doesn't matter. I can make change, right? So if you give me 100, and how much do I give you back?
50.
50, right. Okay, put those around. Okay, so this one is 250. Nice. And I was thinking about splitting these into two different envelopes for both of the kids, or just keep it the same. Not quite sure yet, because every time the money would go in, they would get the even amount, but no money has come out for the last couple of months, which is good. I don't expect to have them utilizing this envelope anytime soon. So that's why I'm starting to use placeholders for these. So as soon as the money gets higher, towards the 200-300 mark, hopefully I can put more prop bills in here and then have it accumulate over time. Papa gets 50 also. So this one would be difficult because right now there's two placeholders in there, so I can't make change because Papa has 200 in there already. Okay, meaning I have these bills here, right? These fake bills here because the 200 is in the bank. So we don't keep so much money in the envelopes. Okay, so Papa needs 50.
10, 30, 50.
All right. Okay, so it's 50 in here. Okay, annuals is getting 50 also. And there's prop bills in here, so this one's a little bit tricky. How are we going to do this one? There's an option we haven't discussed yet. We can skip this one and come back to it. Right, okay, so shit happens, it gets 50. I need 50 for this one, so I have change in here. Okay, so this one needs 50, yep. So if you give me 100, give you 50 back, or 50 and change back. Let's do 50 and change, right?
50 and change.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sticky bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh, there goes to you.
Thank you. Now put these.
And this one here, I don't count. I won't count. If it hits the fan for whatever reason, if the buffer's gone or something happens and I need to combine sinking funds, right? This would be the top to keep it at tip top to make sure it doesn't, explode over. It hasn't happened to happen yet, but if it happens, we have that money available too, so we don't have to dip into the emergency fund. 1 month ahead gets 50 also.
20, 40, 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Together.
Or do we make change? Because we may have other envelopes to fill. Because how many hundreds you got? A couple, right? So we can use that to get rid of those to make change, right? So what are we doing? So month ahead gets 50, okay? So
we put all this back.
Okay, put it back.
And we put a 20.
Okay.
100.
100, and how much do you get back? Because this one needs 50.
50.
50, okay. 20, 30, 40, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Emergency funds, you're getting 200.
200.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Just a moment.
Perfect, because inside the emergency fund, that means we have $1,000 in the bank, but we counted in this folder, okay? And that's 200, 400. Got it? Okay, and this right here, we'll probably be condensing these down so it could be prop bills in this one because this is money that we won't touch unless it's a super emergency, right? And there are many reasons to have that type of fund, right? But we want that to go to be as much as we can, given the situation I'm in, right? Not working, only getting a certain amount of money in every 2 weeks, and that's rough right now. So, okay, remember annuals needs 50. I need 50 for annuals.
Wait, 20.
Mm-hmm.
25. 25. 30. 50.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so annuals is 50. Okay, remember so subscriptions, things like that come up annually. We won't have anything coming up until March. So I have a placeholder in here for 100. So that stays in the bank. And then when this reaches a certain amount, we put that in the bank too. Because the annual subscriptions will be digital or they're online, so auto pay, around March for one of the bills, and then towards July, August will be another one. But if there's cash in there, then I can take that out or use my debit card for that registration, right? And always gets the rest. Okay? And we won't count it, okay? Because what I do with always is I take it. And what I've started doing is, without looking at it all the time, because look, there's a 50 in there, there's a 20, a bunch of 1s and 10s, 5s, I take it, and without counting the rest, this goes in here like that, because everything is accounted for. The sinking funds, primary spending, all of these things here. We do have the money for the savings challenges, which we haven't filmed yet. The boy started a savings challenge earlier today because he was excited about it. The one I made, the Pokemon one. If you haven't seen that one, go check out my short of how I made that and how I explained how I made that. Real quick, down and dirty, but it's something that'll be motivating for him. So this money here, what is it going to be used for? Don't know yet. It's just another additional fund to have. We can allocate all the money and every single dollar to have something, but I personally like to just want to try this out to see how it works for us. We may use half for a savings challenge, an underflow, overflow, or if we under budget something, or excuse me, over budget for something, we can pull out of here. If the buffer is gone or shit happens is gone, but it's just extra money that I don't want to create a envelope for. Or I may have a goal of 3 months, 6 months of whatever's in here go straight to the bank, and it's just an added savings, and I won't need to look at it because everything's been accounted for. Right? But all the extra money, I can do the math later to figure out what it is, but if I just keep doing it on and on, I won't need to worry about it. So we have this giant cushion to use in the event, well, not necessarily emergency, but in the event of something we want to use it for, right? Maybe we say, oh, we'll take that and change the name to Christmas or birthday or whatever it is, or just say, you know what, we'll just use this, because when the funds get low, and they will soon, because I don't know how long I'm going to be unemployed, and there's no prospects out there right now, or I'm not a prospect for any job right now. I've been contacted. I have no interviews set up, but I'm constantly working on those to make sure my skills are up to par, and then hopefully start going through those interview processes. I'm not going to hang on the first job that I interviewed for. I'm expecting to do the work and get the job that I want. So I have bridge jobs available if I need to use them. I have a retirement fund I can dip into if I need to, right? But right now we're good. But this could be one of those Hail Mary passes that I need in the event that comes down to the funds depleting. So as soon as I start depleting the sinking funds in the long term, going from one envelope to another because I'm low on funds due to being unemployed, maybe this can be our saving grace and say, hey, we have that always fund or that always folder, and then we can use that to keep us afloat for however long, right? So that's it for the cash stuffing. I'll do a wallet stuffing later. This video is pretty long. My helper here has been a lot of help. Hopefully the exchanging of bills and doing the math with him wasn't so bad for you guys to check out. I know some of your videos out there are just like quick. This one, my kids and I will be interacting with each other and trying to, you know, get a touch and feel for the money to understand where it's going, and when we make changes and how to make change to certain numbers, we have a calculator. We have other things available so they understand those type of things, because right now they deal with a debit card and cash when they go out. They have certain funds that are there in their accounts, and they get cash too. So their saving funds are part of their cash flow for them too. So after we save all the money throughout the weeks and then eventually the month, we can use those savings challenges for an allotment for them also. Not the whole thing, but just some of those things. All right, cool. If you guys got any questions, let us know. We are Valdez Budgetz, and we're out.